chapter 16, how to stick with good habits. Bam. We jumped ahead a little bit last week because it fit the conversation we were having. But making it physical, right? That was a trick that a guy was using. He was doing sales, I think, for health or insurance of some sort. And so every day his goal was he was going to make 120 calls. So he'd start the day with one jar with 120 paper clips in it and one empty jar. And every time he made a call, he'd just move a paper clip, right? And just that physical movement of a paper clip over to this other jar, watching this jar fill up, watching this one disappear was enough for him to keep him going, keep him engaged, right? Because he wanted to be able to keep moving those paper clips. And so I think that really resonated with me. I've done a couple of copycat, strategies for myself to keep going with my good habits.
What have you done?
Let's see. I've got 7 quarters in a shot glass, and I move a quarter each day that I sit down and write my goals down. And then we also have the calendar, our workout calendar.
We're laughing because the X's aren't showing up lately.
It's been a little out of sorts last week. So anyway, so he also talks about habit tracking and also just consistency, right? Showing up for yourself. So Masood, you did such a great job last week. What do you got for us this week?
Well, this week reminded me of kindergarten. So and how from a very young age where you get a little sticker if you do the right thing, or you get a little stamp or a little happy face on your papers when you turn in your homework. And it's amazing how much the human mind actually, you think you're older and you've evolved beyond kindergarten, but really even till day, the paperclip thing, I think that's spot on. I think I need to do that, have a little visual thing that tells you, okay, we're doing good. Have a little sticker that, okay, did I hit my number of calls that I was supposed to do today? Okay, put it on the calendar. I got a big calendar right here on the wall right behind me with the whole year on there. And I think those little visual things just psychologically reinforce us. If it worked in kindergarten, why wouldn't it work now?
Yeah. Last week was about that instant gratification, right? Find a way to instantly gratify.
Yeah, and I think the little visual measurement tools, that was like my takeaway from this chapter, is that helps in reinforcing that.
I'm remembering an episode from Big Bang Theory where Sheldon is feeding that girl, whatever her name is. He says it 3 times in a row. He kept giving her chocolate every time she did something that he approved of or responded the way. And I'm like, that would work for me too, but that's the wrong type of setting. Yeah. I need to come up with something more visual, like pennies in a jar or something like that, because I love pennies. Why not? Oh, her name was Penny.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh.
It's a sign.
It is.
Start putting pennies in a jar.
Yeah.
It may seem trivial, but I think it works. I mean, and he's saying it works. I mean,
yeah.
So.
Yeah. I think the key is always look for something that resonates for you and works for you, right? It doesn't really matter what it is as long as it speaks to you. So awesome. How about you, Scotty?
This is a hard one for me because I've never been a very big person in writing and even just writing anything down. So even habit tracking logs like that, it's never been successful for me. Something I should definitely be better at and need to be. So I'm committing to starting today and to start, something. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm gonna create a log for my workouts, for you know, job site visits, things like that pertaining to work. A couple of different fronts because it's always been a struggle, but I got to get it started and make it work somehow, some way. The other thing is in the chapter that I really took away from was don't miss 2 days. Sure, things come up. You may not feel well. Family stuff comes up. Work gets in the way. You may get home late one day or something. Miss one day. Okay. Don't miss 2 days in a row. You miss 2 days in a row, that's reinforcing that bad habit. Get back in the swing of it right that next day and just make it happen. So that's kind of what I took away.
Yeah, I think that's great, dude. Start today, right? Start today. I was gonna. Does Whitecap still have those little calendars like you used to stick on like a dashboard or something, and they'd just have little like a month at a time?
No, not the little small calendars.
Okay, gotta find a couple of those.
Yeah, we only
I was just
pass
thinking
out
about
like
that.
those big ones that I brought to you at the beginning of the year.
Yeah, all right.
But I'm sure
Well,
they're around,
I'm gonna find one. I'm gonna find one because I need one. I
There you
need
go.
one. I need a little calendar that I could stick in my notebook and put the X on there for myself every day that I do my journaling, right? Be
Yep.
attached and makes it super easy, right? Make it easy. That's the that's probably the number one thing is make it easy, right? If it gets too complicated or it's hard or you got to go out of your way to do it, it's probably not going to happen, right? I mean, that's the whole idea of this book is to identify habits that you want, make those habits easier, and create barriers to the habits that you don't want, right? So yeah, that's awesome. I mean, start now, right? That's always the first step. Start now, because starting tomorrow, well, tomorrow could be tomorrow, and then start tomorrow, right? I mean,
Yep.
there's always an escape if you don't start now.
You could always find a reason to push it back.
Yeah.
Find a reason to start and continue.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like when's the best time to plant a tree? 20 years ago. When's the
When's the
second
second
when's the second best time? Today.
today?
Yeah.
Right on. Drew, how you doing, man?
Good. How about you guys?
We are hanging in there, dude.
Yeah. So I got, like Scotty was saying, it was like you miss one day is okay, but missing a second day is reinforcing the bad habit or creating a bad habit. I definitely felt that one. And then I know for me, when I come in either on a Monday or just on any day of the week, and I'm like, okay, I got 15 different things to do. I need to make the list, and then every time I finish one task, I get to scratch off that one line item, and that feels pretty damn satisfying.
Yeah. 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 You know what? I forgot all about the moving the list daily. So we'll be back on that one. Sandra.
My big takeaway from this chapter is it's not really about relying on motivation every day. And the thing is that you have to create a system for yourself where your progress is visible and satisfying to your own liking. And measurement kind of drives behavior. So I really like what Masood said and when he compared it to kindergarten, because when we're little kids, we have all these people controlling us at all times and saying, oh, you did a good job. Oh, good job, you did this. But then whenever we fail to do it and then we don't get that sticker, we're like, oh, I need to do it again. So then I get the sticker again. And then that's a cycle of rewarding. But then whenever we're adults, we don't have people controlling us the whole time. So it is a little bit harder to maintain track of everything that we're doing and just keeping ourselves going.
You increase me income.
And I have a
Nice.
kindergartner right now. You know how much they actually do love stickers?
It's
I'm
crazy.
It's
telling
amazing.
Yeah.
Hey, who
Yeah,
doesn't
just
love
put up
stickers?
a blank chart with squares in it and just start filling in those stickers, man. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Do you know at Kaiser, they still use stickers for doctors and nurses? You walk in there and they will have like special things for them. So it works.
We use it in construction. You get a little sticker on your hard hat if you put, did the safety
Yeah.
safety thing on site. So
Yeah,
it
a
still
lot
works.
of visuals, right? I mean, they got the a lot of companies have the X amount of days without an incident, right? And everybody wants to see that number keep going up, right? It's
Military gives out medals,
yeah, there's rewards are important, right? So
I feel like we're always looking for a reward sometimes. We're not even like watching what we're doing or even enjoying the process. We're literally only looking for the end game. And sometimes whenever we get there, we're like, oh, this is it, because we didn't really look at the progress that
didn't
we were
enjoy
making.
the journey.
Exactly. So we have to, I think, start tracking ourselves better. And then at the end of the day, that's where we're going to look back at our notes and be like, oh my God, I did all of this. I'm so proud of myself. And that motivates us to keep going for the next day.
That's a good point. Go back to your notes.
Yeah, if you can find a way to enjoy the process, then the process will keep happening. Because won't be cringing at the thought of doing what you might have to do.
Yeah, right. So if you find something you enjoy doing, then you never work a day in your life. Can be true. Can definitely be true, right? I mean, I enjoy showing up here. So I enjoy being around my team, and I believe in what we're doing. So yeah, it's definitely got the opportunity to have it be like that. Was it the Truman Show where Carrie would wake up every morning like, oh, it's just going to be an amazing day. It was, right? So yeah, it's all about creating little mechanisms, rewards for your life, and I think his bit on habit tracking was, it doesn't necessarily have to be all the time, but it's another tool to help create recognition of where your days are going, right? What are the things you're working on and focusing on? So, all right. Anybody else want to add to the discussion?
To Scotty's thing with that habit tracking, one of the things they talk about in the book is especially with today's technology, a lot of the tracking methods can be done automatically. So don't forget to look for stuff that's already being tracked for you. Also, you can look for technology that maybe doesn't do it automatically, but makes it easier for you. There's a lot of I remember about a year or two ago, there was a lot of apps that I saw popping up that the goal was to kind of gamify habits tracking for younger generations. But also when I was quitting smoking, there's an app I used called Fume that fully automated it, where it's the only thing the app did was track the number of days I hadn't smoked. So it would literally just keep an automatic track of the days since I said, hey, I quit smoking, and just be able to check into that app once every week, once every 2 weeks, and see the number go up was really helpful.
That's a
good
great
point. I
suggestion.
mean,
That's a great suggestion, Jared.
yeah,
I just did a search in the App Store for habit trackers, and there's tons and tons of apps for it.
all sorts of different things. I mean, from your food and water to smoking to working out to anything that you want to do. And the good thing about that is it's going to send you a reminder. We're on our phones all day, all the time. It's going to send you a reminder to make sure that you mark that off if you've done it or not. So it'll help you with that. I should work
Or
on. I should
even
probably download some of those.
If you guys find
Or
a good free
maybe-
one, let me know.
even
Will
maybe
do.
work on
Nothing good is free, bro.
You gotta make that investment in yourself, man. You're worth, you're worth more than nothing.
Or even like set up an alarm for yourself like every 5 minutes. Oh, not 5 minutes, sorry. Like depending on what you have to do to maybe just check in on your to-do list or
There you go.
set an alarm for yourself to, I don't know, drink water if that's something you have difficulty on. So I feel like the alarm settings is free and easy to
I
set up.
use my alarm all the time. I'll forget my laundry's in the washer if I don't set that thing. And you can just yell, hey Siri, set a timer for 45 minutes.
45 minutes, counting down.
There you go.
Boom.
It's always counting.
I'm getting myself some little calendars right now. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody getting into this subject. You know, I firmly believe that you know, the team that learns together earns together, and I appreciate everybody taking their personal growth seriously and you know, making the most out of this time. So thanks, guys, for showing up.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
See you
Take care,
see you
everyone.
next week. Chapter 17, baby.
Booyah.